Alright, hey, this is Hans the Ramen Raider coming at you with the first ever journey through my box of spices. So, I use a lot of spices and seasonings on the show, on everything. And I thought I would share what I use if you're interested. If you're not, stop watching now. But here is the main box of seasonings and such. So I'll go through everything and just kind of describe what I use it for, with, etc. There's even more over here. It started with this. This stuff is called Sansio, and I found it up in Canada. It's kind of like a, yeah, it just says Japanese pepper. And it's kind of like a peppercorny kind of thing, but I think it's green peppercorn. So it's got a different kind of flavor to it, and yeah, a little goes a long way. Speaking of green, so I've got these two, and these are from Taiwan, and they're a couple of the neatest little containers. Company that I've done a lot of reviews of their stuff called Kiki. They've got a restaurant chain, and they also make dry noodle over there. This one's Szechuan pepper. This one's some kind of herb mix, and they're really good on bacon chicken, you know. But yeah, what you do, and this seems to be kind of like not super common, but it can be done. See the little hole? You just twist it. Now it's shut. And yeah, and the containers themselves have neat little seams on them. I really dig these. What do we got here? Here's a new one, and I swore this was a liquid, like an oil. Because I mean, look at the container. It totally looks like oil, but it's not. This is like Szechuan pepper mix, and it's Japanese, but it does pretty well. And I was confused by it. No longer. This is called bon. Oh, these are two different things. Okay. So we got two different things. This is bon chabe. It's from Indonesia, and it's kind of like, it's a spice mixture that has like little bits of, I think, like almost like tempura, just crunchy little bits, and then spicy stuff. It's super awesome. Really cool. Really good on like mee goreng. And then there's this one. This one's called Bon Chili. Spicy chili sprinkle. And this is level 15. They come in level like 3, 10, 15 now. But it's just like a really spicy mix that you can put on all sorts of stuff. Here's another bon chabe. This is level 10. I use this a ton. Shichimi togarashi. It's very standard to be used as a condiment on Japanese ramen. Just sprinkle a little. Sprinkle. This is curry. This came in an Umai crate, and for like 3 months, Umai Crate's a subscription box service, and they send me samples. But for 3 freaking months, every month, a new bottle. And it was like, yeah. Actually, I want to say 4 months. And then they stopped. And it's like the biggest bummer in the world, because this stuff is so useful. But then they started up with these kind of things. This is like a furikake, as is this. Furikake basically is something that you could put like rice seasoning, but it'll work on ramen as well. This one is cod roe, I believe. Spicy cod roe. So it's like fish egg. Spicy. Nanami togarashi. I really don't know what the difference between this and the sashimi is. I think I like the nanami better. It's kind of why I haven't been using it as much lately, because, oh wait, I did use it all. I just need to re-up on that. Here is another one of the ones that came in an Umai crate. I don't remember which this is. I want to say this was almost like slightly sweet. Sometimes I forget to put things in, I'll be honest. And this came from a, what do you call it, yakisoba. Mayonnaise. Trick with mayo and putting it on yakisoba. Get a thin, pokey thing. And then, like, push it into the packet. And if you do it just the right way, you can do lines of it, and it'll be, like, nice and thin. nicely garnished. Here is some more, this is red pepper, but I think, yeah, I got this one up in Canada, and I want to say it's the same. I got more than I need of that. This garlic powder. This was the coolest thing that I got in the Umai crates when they did that habanero togarashi, and it's really good. When I run out, I'm definitely gonna seek it out and get more of it because it's got a nice heat to it. I mean, it's not like Reaper or anything. It's just habanero, and it works really well. And I've used it extensively. I'm surprised there's even any left in that jar. But oh, and I don't know if you saw, but there's other things in here. There's like this. This is my collection. Collection of what? I collect the labels from the jars of Canadian peanut butter that I go through. I know. I'm kind of a hoarder, but I hoard small things, and I don't have a huge amount of small thing hoards. There is that, and then I've got a couple other things I want to clue you in about. Always, if you have any questions, hit me up. You can find me. If you look. If you don't look, then you won't find me. This is a new one. This is a classic, kind of well-known togarashi from Japan. I just got it recently. It's funny though, because it says keep refrigerated once opened, and it doesn't come with any kind of desiccant or silica gel to keep it dry. So I don't know. I might just have to grab one of the other seasonings I have and drop one of those desiccant sachets in there. That might be what it's needing. Empire International, they're a distributor for Indomie and a bunch of Indonesian stuff. They shot this over. I've got one in the fridge too. It's called Sambal Mata, and it's a really nice kind of like pepper mix, kind of like jardinera, except it's an oil, sunflower oil. It's got lemongrass and peppers. Kind of neat to use. Classic. This is one of the first ones that I really fell in love with. Jane's Crazy Mixed Up Salt. They also make a Crazy Mixed Up Pepper. And they make another one that I can't remember. Red pepper flakes from Papa Murphy's. Black sesame seeds. I've also got the blondish ones. Chili oil. This is Taiwanese. I like it. Finally, something that I'm going to tell you right now. If you like Indomie, if you like spicy Indonesian food, I know a lot of people are going to be like, dude, ABC, but no. I'm sorry. These two ducks. This is where it's at. This is like super spicy, super tasty, and it's sweet. This is the stuff. There's more. I've also got this stuff. And this goes really good on chicken. Almost all this stuff I'll make in mixes and put them on chicken. I used to do some work for these guys, do some consulting called New Tech Food Science. And this stuff, it's like salt. It's potassium salt. It's a mix of potassium and, what do you call it? Sea salt, and I think there's some kind of other thing in there like maltodextrin or rice bran flour. So when you have potassium chloride instead of sodium chloride, which is regular table salt, potassium chloride takes longer to hit the saltiness to hit your taste buds than sodium chloride. So if you had a potato chip and you took a bite and it had a lot of sodium chloride, like table salt on it, you'd immediately get that saltiness. With this, you would say the potato had been marinated in, I don't know, teriyaki. So you would taste the potato and the teriyaki sauce flavor of the potato, and then a fraction of a second later, you would get saltiness. And I found that is really big. That little fraction of time makes such a difference in food. You get to actually get a savoriness, and then the saltiness complements it rather than something being overrun by saltiness. And I did taste tests with this stuff, and I started to find that, like, wow, all the food I eat that I usually like is like ultra salty immediately. Salt. It's really strange. So yeah, this is cool. What else do I got? I got lots of stuff. I'll show you. I think I'll probably just cut it at these two. Crispy onions, crispy garlic. People have asked me so many times about this crispy garlic, and I'll just show you. So you go to where the produce is in your grocery store. Go to where they've got like the bags of salad, and there'll be like an end cap or something around there with these things. You know, they'll have like sliced almonds, other stuff. Check this out. This basically is a big old garlic potato chip. I mean, look. I mean, it's... Nah. I could sit and eat a bag of these, no sweat. Grill them with this or that or the other thing. It's like nowhere does it say just like eat them straight. And these are good too. What I like about them, both of these things, that the pieces, check that out. Fried onion, nice big piece. And it's good. But yeah, you just crunch them up, put them on noodles, put them whatever you want, but it's really good. 1.5 tablespoons, it's 40 calories. That's a lot. Especially if you crush it up. Anyways, well, I also enjoy Crystal hot sauce, Texas Pete hot sauce. And my favorite is chili garlic Cholula. If we're gonna go like easy to find. My absolute all-time favorite is Melinda's garlic habanero. Because that one, the flavor goes like, here's garlic, here's habanero. It's such a balance. And it's hot garlic. So the balance just kind of like, whoa, that's spicy like habanero. Whoa, that's spicy like garlic. And it's based on a carrot puree. We might have to look at a specialty shop for that one. You'll find Melinda's stuff all over the place, but that one, the garlic habanero, super good. You might not know, but if you go to theramenraider.com/sauce raider, you'll understand why I kind of have a vested interest in hot sauce as well. Anyways, well, if you got any questions about these or you got any recommendations, especially recommendations for seasonings that are not domestic, more foreign, give me a shout out. Get a hold of me. All right. Cool. I hope you enjoyed looking through my spice box. Alright. This has been Hans the Ramen Raider wishing you enjoyment of your noodles every day. Have a good one. Bye.